Be the change that you wish to see in the world. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. An ounce of practice is worth more than tons of preaching. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. The future depends on what you do today. Action expresses priorities. Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Nobody can hurt me without my permission. To lose patience is to lose the battle. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. Where there is love, there is life. The best education is that which draws out the best in you. There are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. The greatness of a nation can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Honest disagreement is often a good sign of progress. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. An eye for an eye will make the whole world blind. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. Let your life be your message. My life is my message. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. The soul is healed by being with children. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. Silence becomes cowardice when occasion demands speaking out the whole truth. The good man is the friend of all living things. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. There is more to life than increasing its speed. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. To serve is beautiful, but only if it is done with joy and a whole heart. Anger and intolerance are the enemies of correct understanding. Power based on love is 1,000 times more effective than the power derived from fear. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no result. Prayer is not asking, it is a longing of the soul. A small body of determined spirits fired by an unquenchable faith can alter the course of history. Each one has to find his peace from within. Even if you are a minority of one, the truth is the truth. To retaliate against evil with evil leads to destruction. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Truth never damages a cause that is just. A no uttered from the deepest conviction is better than a yes merely uttered to please, or worse, to avoid trouble. Faith is not something to grasp. It is a state to grow into. You can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. Love is the strongest force the world possesses. It's the action, not the fruit of the action, that's important. The moment there is suspicion about a person's motives, everything he does becomes tainted. A man of truth must also be a man of care. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't want to do it. Man becomes great exactly in the degree in which he works for the welfare of his fellow men. Whatever you do in life will be insignificant, but it is very important that you do it. There is no school equal to a decent home, and no teacher equal to a virtuous parent. The real ornament of a woman is her character, her purity. Glory lies in the attempt to reach one's goal, and not in reaching it. Peace is its own reward. Truth stands, even if there be no public support. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. That service is the noblest, which is rendered for its own sake. What is truth? A difficult question, but I have solved it for myself by saying that it is what the voice within tells you. No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive. Simplicity is the essence of universality. Non-cooperation with evil is as much a duty as is cooperation with good. Self-respect knows no consideration. The greatness of humanity is not in being human, but in being humane. They cannot take away our self-respect if we do not give it to them. To call woman the weaker sex is a libel. It is man's injustice to woman. Poverty is the worst form of violence. A person who is afraid is not truly free. The best politics is right action. Character alone will have real effect. We must be the change we wish to see. If we are to teach real peace in this world, we shall have to begin with the children. Purity of personal life is the one indispensable condition for building up a sound education. The difference in words and actions is hypocrisy. The moment you give up the desire to control, you become peaceful. If I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it. True happiness is not attained through self-gratification, but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. In matters of conscience, the law of the majority has no place. The mind is stronger than the body. Love never claims, it ever gives. You don't know who is important to you until you actually lose them. Service is the rent we pay for living. The best way to live is to serve others. Disobedience to be civil has to be open and nonviolent. It is unwise to be too sure of one's own wisdom. The roots of violence: wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, worship without sacrifice, politics without principle. The greatness lies not in being strong, but in the right use of strength. Hate the sin, love the sinner. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Forgiveness is choosing to love. There is no God higher than truth. Live simply so that others may simply live. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. New content coming your way every week. Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button now and join the family.